Hello everyone, this is SMNG5, otherwise known as Super Mario NASCAR Gaming 5, and today, instead of doing gaming, I'm going to review my NASCAR diecast collection. I have two 124 scale cars, and most of mine are 164 scale. So, let's look at the first one. The first one is Chase Elliott's Napa Chevrolet from like 2018, I think. I like this paint scheme. I kind of wish he kept running this one this year, but I like the new one as well. This one's good, though. Then we got one of my favorite Ryan Newman cars of all time. Ryan Newman's Caterpillar car from 2018. I only remember him running this car at Talladega. And it's a really, really good, car. Like, usually when you think about Caterpillar, you think black and yellow, but the mixture with the white and the red number is really good too. I love that, and then the roof's red or black. I really like that. And then you got the Kyle Busch's throwback to Ernie Irvan in Darlington in 2018. I really love this car. It's just straight up a rainbow, and it describes Skittles perfectly. I just love it so much. Next, we have Denny Hamlin's 2019, 2020, and 2021 car. I really do like this car. It's a shake-up from his other FedEx cars. I love the white yet again. And it's just a great car. I just love it. Next up, not one of my favorite paint schemes, but I do like it. We have Chase Elliott's Little Caesars car that he ran in 2018, I think, 2019, and 2020 at Talladega in this car. In 2019, he actually ended up winning it. I mean, the Little Caesars yellow/orangish, I don't really like too much, but I mean, it's an alright looking car. It could be better. Yes, now we're on to one of my favorite paint schemes of 2020. Kevin Harvick's Pit for Busch car. I freaking love this thing. I love the silver for the Busch light. I love the dark navy blue, like, flames or whatever it's supposed to be. It's just perfect, and the fact that it's on the Mustang, it just looks perfect. So, I love that one. Next up, we have Jimmy Johnson's 2018 Coke 600 car, and I really like this one. For the past 2 years of his career, he just ran like a camouflage type car, but this was his last like red, white, and blue one. Jimmy Johnson always had good red, white, and blue paint schemes. I really do like this one. Alright, next up we have the brightest car I have, and it's Ryan Blaney's Jack Link's Menards car. Nothing too much to say besides it's sponsored by Menards, and the front of it's red for Jack Link's. Nothing else. And I also chipped the paint doing some wrecking with it. Next up, we have Jimmy Johnson's 2020 Ally Camaro, and I don't have too much memories of this car. Whenever I see this car, I think about Darlington in the spring, but it's a really good looking car. I will admit that. And then next up, we have our first Xfinity car, Noah Gregson's. I think it's Noah Gragson, right? Yeah, it is Noah Gragson. It's the Cessna car. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And the Reach Draft car. I think he only ran it at Daytona. I do like the blue and the whitish. It's a basic paint scheme, but I like it. Next up, we have Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s. I think it's either... I don't know what year specifically it is. It says Dale Jr. on the back, so I know it's Dale Jr.'s. It's the Xfinity car. Once again, don't know what year it is, but I mean, it's a pretty basic paint scheme, but I like it. I always liked the helmets cars. They were pretty good. Alright, up next, we have Paul Menard's Quaker State / Menard's car from 2018. Now, this is a great paint scheme. I really do like it. The white, the chrome, like, Quaker State, goldish. I really do like that. And then the green. Kind of reminds me of Casey Kane's old Quaker State paint scheme I used to run. Casey Kane was my favorite driver. Next up, we have Kyle Busch's M&M Halloween car. And this is his either 2018 or 2019 car. I'm not sure. But I do really like it. It just screams Halloween. I always like to pull his car out for a race. It's always fun. Next up, we have probably one of the most basic paint schemes on this list, except for one today. Brad Keselowski's Miller Lite 2018 Ford. It's a pretty good paint scheme. It could be better, honestly, but I mean, it's basically just a Miller Lite can on the top of a race car. I mean, I don't know. Next up, we have Jamie McMurray's 2017 McDonald's Chevrolet. I do like this one. It's pretty simple, but I do like it. Next, we have probably the most basic. Actually, no, that's not the most basic. But it's one of the most historic ones I have. It's an old Dale Earnhardt Chevrolet from, like, God, it's gotta be like 1990s, or like, it's gotta be 1997-ish or something like that. I do like the car. It's simple, but I mean, I wish I had the Gen 4 body style one. I don't really like the old style body, but what else can we do? Next, we have the most basic paint scheme I own, but it's one of the most favorite paint schemes I own. Casey Kane's All-Star Race paint scheme from 2018. It's a throwback to his original rookie paint scheme. I freaking love this car. I mean, I know it's really basic, but because it's my favorite driver, it's perfect. And I love how for the font, they decided to go... I love how for the font, they decided to use the Ray Everham font for the 95. I do like that. And then the next one, we have Brad Keselowski's, I think it's Roof car. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Car. It's alright. It's red, white, and nothing too different. Brad has a lot of these cars that they run. Just Team Penske in general does. Next, for the last car for part 1 today, we have another really bright car. We have Ricky Stenhouse's number 17 Sunny D 2019 Ford. I mean, I love this car. I love to see it on track. I love how I have the diecast. And I haven't scratched this diecast really much. Actually, I don't even think I've scratched it at all. I've used it during races, but I guess I never scratched it. I mean, there's a little scratch right there, but nothing too much. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed part 1. That is it for today. Just let me know, like, what you would want to see in the comments. And for now, see you later.